welcome back. We are here for Brindlewood Bay Golden Grifters, episode 5. We are in the middle of our sweeps week mystery. I know, really early, but who the hell cares? And the Mavens have taken a cross-country trip on the way to a con, but then found themselves embroiled in a little bit of a mystery on the road in a little town called Devilwood. So Mavens have had their dinner. Have had their dinner. And I think we left off where somebody was going to need to go to the bathroom, and there was also talk of pie. So I think I covered the main two things that we were concerned about. So
let me see my notes. It was and I wanted to steal more salt.
Steal more salt. You've already got 2 of the thingies. What the hell?
I don't know how big these doorways are or windows. I want to be able to salt everything. Nobody's getting in on my watch.
So who was doing what first? How was dinner? Let me ask you that.
It was decent. It wasn't anything I'd travel out of my way for, I think, but you know.
I feel like it's like your greasy diner.
Yeah.
You know, like homey, kind of home cooked feeling with an extra side of grease.
And you ordered the burger and fries, so definitely, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Salty and haunted.
Okay.
Well, less salted now because I'm stealing all your salt.
Right. But I mean,
I'm helping you with your blood pressure, honey.
That's nice. Thank you.
I mean, like, you know, and Cynthia, you had the French toast. I mean, like,
shouldn't be salty if you think about it, and yet here we are.
And okay. All right. Well, I mean, hopefully Caviar at least enjoyed his tuna salad. So that's the important part. Is he or is he? All right.
He enjoyed the tuna for sure.
Very good. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I think Courtney comes back up to you, sees that you've finished, and you know, she's kind of help clearing away some of the stuff. It's like, were any of you ladies interested in dessert?
What kind of pie do you have?
Oh, Mom does, let's see. Mom's done cherry today, and then she did some strawberry rhubarb, and she tried doing a chocolate pie, but I don't think it worked out.
I'll take that one.
You sure? I mean,
oh yeah.
Okay.
I love chocolate. You can't go wrong with chocolate.
Oh, you can, but
you've seen how I cook. You can't go wrong with chocolate. I literally eat motor oil. Come on.
She's like, you know, Courtney just goes back and forth looking at you guys. Okay, so there's an order for chocolate, and for you, ma'am?
I love strawberry rhubarb.
Okay. And then for you?
No pie for me, thank you. I'm still full on French toast.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So one
Does
strawberry
Caviar
rhubarb?
need more tuna?
No, he's trying to keep his girlish figure.
Okay.
I didn't tell Mom. All right. So she goes off. What?
Oh, I just realized I was muted when I said, "Can I get that a la mode?"
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like, if you call after her, then she'll kind of like raise her pad and then like write it down, and then she'll take it over to her mom. Okay. And while you're waiting for pie, did you ask to have it heated?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. She'll toast that thing like it should be, which is in the oven. All right. So while you're waiting for pie to be heated, anybody going to the bathroom?
I'm not. I think Peril was going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fresh.
She was gonna brave the restroom.
Oh God, too funny.
In the definitely not haunted town.
Definitely not haunted.
Definitely not haunted diner.
Absolutely.
I'm not just
in
going
the
off
definitely
by myself. Well, I am
not haunted bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Nice knowing you, Peril. No.
Um,
Oh, is there gonna be a here's Johnny moment?
it's gonna be what now?
Here's Johnny.
No, ew, gross.
Here's Johnny. Wait, what do you mean gross? I'm saying with the axe from The Shining.
No, I know. I mean,
Okay.
like it can get gross. Yeah. That still creeps me out. I mean, like, I don't care like how many times that they've
yeah.
named that shit. It's like, yeah, if I had somebody like smashing through with an axe, sticking his face in there and going like, yeah, Johnny, I'd be like, oh, I'd be stabbing that mofo in the face.
Be like, here's a hair dryer and a
Yes.
can of hairspray on
Yeah.
fire.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Trying to find what I need, and for whatever reason, it's not showing up now. Maybe my PDF is haunted. Give me a second.
Oh, probably.
No, I'm dead serious because it's like I saw it and then like I can't find it now.
Everything's haunted.
Yeah. There's actually a Paranormal Incorporated game called Moon's Haunted, which is awesome. Holy fuck. I mean, this is weird. I swear to God. I'm looking at this again.
Don't you mean
and again.
unholy fuck?
Yes, that too. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I know I saw it, and like this game's gonna make me a liar, but I mean, I'm looking at this like 7 times and I don't see it. So I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna make up what I think I saw. All right. So Pearl, you go to the bathroom. Paint the scene.
Go ahead.
How can you tell? And this is for everybody. How can you tell that this bathroom has not seen very many travelers, even though this is a public diner, you know, near the road and such?
How do we know it hasn't seen many travelers?
Right, like it's almost like it's exclusive for locals mainly.
Okay. Let's just try to figure out.
I think there's actually a little like bulletin board on the back of the door where people put things about local events, but it's not like town festival or whatever Southwest equivalent of a fish fry or whatever. It's like PTA meetings and things that would only matter to people who live here.
I think it has it's got one of those little like almost like a bedside hutch that has it's like that little wood, it's kind of kitschy looking, and it's got like an extra roll of toilet paper just literally just sitting out. But it's not like the industrial rolls, it's like actual like Angel Soft or whatever, and it's got maybe like a little thing of like hand lotion and just like toiletries that you would find at somebody's house on their sink. Barely touched as well.
I think I would say that the bathroom actually has like toilet seat covers that are fluffy, like the
Fuzzy,
like we made
fuzzy,
like
yes,
fuzzy, like the fuzzy bathroom rugs or something.
and like magenta, right?
Holy
yes,
fuck.
of course. And the spare toilet paper roll has a crocheted doll cover. So like the dress of the doll covers the toilet paper roll and the body of the doll sticks up. So it looks like she's wearing a gown, but it's really a roll of toilet paper. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
I think I do.
You see my horrified look. Come on now.
Okay. And on the bulletin board on your way out, there's a what looks like a missing dog poster, but instead of missing, it says, "Someone took my dog and replaced it with this one. Have you seen this dog?"
What the fuck?
That was random.
Oh my God. Gonna have to bleep myself so many times in this episode. Wow. Holy shit. And it hasn't even been 5 minutes yet. Okay. Fabulous.
And the dog is one of those like the type of little dog that would win World's Ugliest Dog competitions, like a Chinese crested Chihuahua Brussels Griffin mix. So like the teeth are sticking out.
And the
And
weird
it's got
tufty
some
hair.
extra long hair on the top.
Teeth are
and the
going one
big-
way, tongue's going another.
Exactly. The broken tongue is just hanging out, and it looks like if you stumbled across it in a dark alley, you might accidentally, mistake it for an otherworldly creature.
You might mistake it for a rat with a human face.
You might.
Oh my God.
Oh man, you guys are great at creeping yourselves out. I mean, I don't have to do shit. All right, wonderful.
You're like, I just have to show up.
Right. Okay, so Pearl, 1, do you have to go to the bathroom? Like for realsies? And then 2, are you going to, I don't know, check this place out, even though
Snoop,
it's like
snoop,
it's pretty
snoop.
weird.
Oh, I'm gonna snoop a bit. I'm gonna look at the things on the bulletin board.
Mhm.
Also, just kind of checking the cleanliness of the place. It seems okay, but
I mean, for the shaggy toilets.
yeah, those
No.
never sat well with me, but
They are removable if you do need to. And very clean underneath. So I mean, like,
okay, good.
it's fine. But yeah, so if you'd like, you can go and roll. I'm gonna put this under composure. Because yeah, I mean, like, so you're going to the bathroom, but surreptitiously looking around while you're doing so. So yeah.
Got a 9.
Okay. 9. All right. I think like this is probably maybe you do go just to be sure. And after you go and then you start checking out the place, you start to smell something very weird. You smell in a very clean bathroom such as this starts to become noticeable as you like go from your stall, like the stall that you were in, into like start press, just for funsies, opening some doors. And in the far stall door beyond the handicapped one, it starts to smell like you get the smell of old blood and what smells like burnt hair, even before you open up the stall door.
Okay, gonna swallow hard, brace myself, open the door.
Mhm. Yeah. You see that there is a toilet here. That's good. But there's kind of a recess, like off to the side. Like it's like tucked away in the corner of this, and this is the corner of the diner. Like it doesn't have another stall next to it on that side. It's just the wall in the corner. And it looks like there's a panel in it. There's a panel like on the wall behind the toilet.
I gotta poke at it. I gotta know.
The panel is probably about 2/3 your size, not not touching the floor. So it's kind of like from the top of your head to like maybe about your knees. And it's narrow because it has to fit in that corner. You poke at it. I'm going to ask you something. Do you have a flashlight on you?
In the sense that I am actually reasonably modern with my technology, I have a light on my phone.
Okay, got it. Okay, so if you use the light on your phone, I'm gonna say that the first thing that you see when you flash your light in there is you see what looks like somebody that looks burnt, and you see eyes looking at you, like intact eyes looking at you at a weird angle. What do you do?
Suppress the urge to scream.
I mean, it doesn't seem to be moving.
Yeah. Gonna put the panel back. If I can figure out how.
It's stuck. That's your complication. It won't close all the way. It's like one of those closet doors that, like, you know, you kind of had to shimmy a little bit just to get it open. And then now it's like the locker door that won't shut.
Wouldn't it be nice to have some salt? You could just throw it down real quick.
Him.
Just saying.
Look,
What would you
salt
like to
doesn't
do?
solve every problem.
And as you're
Um,
trying to close this door, you hear somebody coming into the bathroom. Let's go over to the gals over at the table. So, ladies, what are you doing while you're waiting for Pie and Pearl to get back?
I'd like to try. There's several other customers here, right?
Yeah, there's, like, you know, again, some people that are nursing their remaining coffee or just kind of like talking over their iced tea, you know, like, I guess just having like a leisurely like after dinner something or other. But
Okay.
yeah.
I think I'd kind of look around. Is there, okay, so I know a lot of little diner places that are in towns that have any kind of, or had any kind of tourism, might have those little like brochure racks.
Right.
If there's one of those, I want to go stand and like kind of be looking at it, but mostly to just sort of pick up on more of like the conversation around. So just using that as like flipping through, looking at it, because I'm sure it's the same brochures that were at the only inn,
Sure.
but I want to see what people are talking about just in a
Sure.
general sense.
So I'm gonna say the way this diner's like set up, it's like, you know, you had the like tiny foyer area, like, you know, in front, and then like you have like one of the booths kind of like giving like this separation, this sidewall separation. So this way you'd have to go like either way to get into the diner itself. And you guys were placed all the way like in the back in your booth. But then on the other side of the diner is like another like dark corner. I don't know what you want to call it. And for whatever reason, it's like this rack thing is there. It's like it's actually a spinner. It's actually a spinner rack. Like, so I think over at the guest house, it was like one of the tiered racks.
It was the magazine style.
Yeah, magazine style. And then in this case, like the diner rack just has like kind of has a small spinny.
Okay, almost like a postcard
style.
Yeah.
Well, I think these things are more like are smaller, you know, able to fit the brochures, but just
okay,
like not huge. And there's not a ton of stuff there.
I didn't think there would be.
No, in fact, there's probably a lot of repeats from the stuff that you saw over at the guest house. Go ahead and give me reason in this case. You know,
Reason, okay, and
or
I
you're meddling.
roll 2d6 or 1d6.
2d6. I mean, unless you got a personal quarters item you want to give yourself advantage with. I mean, you know.
No, I don't think so. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, 2d6
I'm playing so many different games.
I know, right? It's like, how does this work? I don't know.
So plus reason, you said.
Please.
Oh, so that's 10 total.
Because I also play a lot of games. Let me review again. Moves. All right. So meddling move. 7 to 9 complication. Hit, you find a clue. Keeper will tell you what it is. Okay, great. I will give you a clue though, Pearl. That what you found should be a clue enough. I know, but I mean it's part of a moment. So it's kind of like I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna make that the clue or what. We'll see.
You had a moment.
What a hell of a moment.
Bathroom.
God dang. Sorry.
Now kiss.
No kiss.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Were the eyes beady?
Were they glossy? Were they clouded over?
No, they
were
were
they
like
looking right at you?
They were
Were they
looking right
alive?
at her. They were looking right at, like, as if
It's totally
alive.
the man-faced rat.
Were they still moving?
No. I think as you're looking at this thing, Mazi, I think, again, it's in the recessed corner, and I think it's over by some shelving or what have you. Maybe some old magazines, some old, you know, things are just like shoved in odds and ends. But I think what looks interesting is that there's rather an very official looking certificate that's visible underneath one of the piles of magazines that are here. When you pull it out, it is a death certificate. And the death certificate is for Bessie Johnson. Yes, that look, Kathleen, yes. Bessie Johnson.
Who we talked to like an hour ago.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
That, yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Can I just like fold it up and slide it into like one of the brochures as I'm kind of standing there and then take it back to the table with like, I'm gonna take like a bunch of brochures. Like I got like 6 at least in my hands.
Oh
And
yeah. Like I'm thinking like because of your 10, I think like, you're just like kind of snatching them up excitedly. And then you just happen to pick this thing up with it too.
Mhm.
And like,
And
you
I'm
know,
like,
folding
"Ooh."
them, opening it up, folding it back in. Okay, great. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Go
Totally,
back and be like, look at all these cool things.
yeah, cool. Uh-huh. Sure. Okay.
Especially
great.
this very interesting place we could explore.
Right. Cynthia,
Cynthia.
what would you and or Caviar like to be doing?
I think at this time, considering that Pearl hasn't screamed in the bathroom, I can't suppose that anything is wrong with her, which is a testament to Pearl's poker face.
Fortitude.
So I think at this point I'm sitting at the table and petting Caviar under the table because we're trying to behave ourselves in the diner, right? Usually cats aren't welcome. And kind of watching Mazi and looking around the diner and seeing if I can figure anything out about the people that are there, or if I see anything with my eyes from where I'm sitting that seems like it wants to be investigated further. And then I'm going to greet Mazi when she comes back from the magazine rack.
Sure. Okay.
Darling, what did you find?
Do you want to roll?
Sure.
Or kind of like looking around first while you're waiting for Mazi to get back?
Yeah.
Mazi and Pearl to get back, yeah.
2d6?
Yes. Plus reason. Yeah, because you're not talking to anybody and you're not being sneaky about it. You're just kind of looking. Yeah.
Okay. 7.
7. Okay. Give me a second.
Trying to get the bad rolls out of the way on low stakes stuff, guys.
There you go. That's all you need.
But it's all high stakes. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, right? Oh, jeez.
If I just stay in the booth, I won't find any burned bodies or death certificates.
I'd take the death certificate over the burned body and creepy eyes any day.
Okay.
No offense, Pearl.
No offense, Pearl.
Oh God.
It's all you.
All you. I think as you're looking around and then you're just kind of like idly, like, fiddling with things, what have you. Give me a second. I just wanted to check something. Son of a poop.
Language.
I know. Terrible. Like I didn't have a lot of language earlier. Yeah, since you're kind of like, you hadn't pulled out your knitting and you're just kind of like fiddling around with different things. I think as you're moving aside, like not only the ketchup / shaker, setup, out of the way, and then you're just kind of like, tracing patterns on the table. I think you'll notice that when you move the salt shaker ketchup thingy out of the way, it's like you see on the wall behind it, because it also had some menus, kind of put into it. You will see.
It's gonna be so bad, I can tell.
You see what looks like deep, long gouges in the wall.
About how big?
Probably about like 3 of them going kind of like jaggedly across, and they're probably about like a foot long each.
Horizontal or vertical?
Horizontal. Like, again, you couldn't see it because it's like, the big menu, the big diner, like leather trimmed menu was like in the way. It was like in the holder with the ketchup and all that kind of stuff in it.
And they told me they don't allow cats in here.
Indubitably. So that is your that is your clue. Your complication is you, as you're looking at this and then like starting to absentmindedly like kind of like start to poke at it, it's like Courtney comes in and slams like the pie plates down. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh goodness. Oh, I almost like lost it there. It's like they're really hot. Can I get you anything else, like coffee or tea or something?
It's too late in the day for coffee for me. What types of tea do you have?
We have peppermint and something called liver disaster, I think. Mom picked that up in the store that's like 2 hours away. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, she's got that.
So I'm probably on my way back and I'm like,
Mhm.
milk. I want a glass of milk with my pie, my chocolate pie.
Sure, absolutely. And I'm sorry, did you want anything? Your friend's not back from the bathroom. Should I wait? I mean, or should I just go get the tea bring you the tea bag and stuff? What do you think?
I think I'll try the liver disaster.
Okay, great. All right.
Do you have lemon?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so lemon, liver disaster, and milk. And what do you think your friend wants? Anything in the bathroom?
I'll probably take tea. Pearl
Okay.
likes tea.
Pearl likes
right.
tea.
I'll get her the peppermint one. Maybe that'll be fine.
Wise
Okay.
choice.
Okay. And then she hurries off and goes to get the rest of the stuff.
Should I go
Okay.
check on Pearl?
Yes, go see if she fell in. But before you do, look at this behind the menu.
Oh, and before I do, I'll just slide the stack across and like fan them out and just kind of tap the one that has the certificate and check out these interesting destinations.
I'm definitely going to check out the indicated interesting destination.
Mm-hmm. I'm like,
I'm checking it out.
quick eyeball of the scratches, like,
Yeah.
I have questions.
We pan to your faces and just like right.
I'm gonna go get Pearl. I'm gonna make sure she's okay. And you hear my little shoes like squeaking, and I imagine it's sticking a little bit as I go across. Diner floors are always sticky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can go put that clue in the clue list as abnormally large claw marks. And then back to Pearl.
Yeah, before I get there.
Yeah, before you get there,
Normally
before
large claw marks wouldn't have been worrying at all.
Yeah. I think you're in the panel stall and you hear somebody come into the bathroom. It is somebody muttering to himself.
I'm definitely making sure the stall door is latched.
Okay.
So they can't walk in.
Right. And you
And
hear,
just listening.
yeah, like it's a dude, and he's like, like his deep voice is just kind of like, it sounds slurred, like he's drunk, and he's just like, I seen what lies on the other side of the veil. I don't want to cross it. You don't want to see it. I mean, it's a shadowy place. I mean, it's you're a goner. You see it, and you don't want to have to deal with it, but you do, and then you have to get out. You have to get out while you can. And you hear this person like step, obviously use the door, step in, and like sounds like they're like stuck over by the door and just kind of like muttering to themselves. Do you want to do anything?
Ah, I think I am going to emerge from the stall.
Mhm.
Acting as if nothing is wrong.
Right.
Professional skills come into this. I'm a grifter. I know how to hide when I'm thinking. And I moved toward the sink to wash my hands, and as if I hadn't noticed him come in.
Right.
Is there just the one bathroom, or there men's and ladies' rooms?
I mean, I think in this place, it's like there's men's and ladies' rooms.
Yeah, I figured so.
Yeah.
So I will. Oh, sir, I think the gentleman's room is next door to the muttering person. What's he look like?
So you first see the tattered raincoat, and like kind of shabby looking, but then you notice he's kind of translucent. You see a little through him. And but you do see something attractive about this person. He reminds you of your husband and partner. What do you see that reminds you of him?
Honestly, it's his bald spot.
Okay.
I always
Okay.
thought that was kind of cute.
Yeah.
That little patch of pink showing through the white hair toward the end there.
Yeah, it's showing a patch of pink and also like the tile wall behind him a little bit. But he's kind of cute for
Apparently dead.
spirit.
Or
Yes.
something.
Yes, that is apparent. And he raises his eyes from where he was looking down, and he was almost like the sink is like at least 2 sinks wide, and like you're at the one and then he's at the other, and he was looking down into the other sink, and like his hands on the counter kind of, and he finally like kind of looks over and up at you and says, you got to get out what you can. This place will eat you up. I mean, I've seen what has been on the other side of that veil. If they discover you've been talking to me, you're doomed.
I thank you for the warning. This place, you mean this town?
He just
Or
nods.
this? There's something very, very bad here, isn't there?
Nods again.
Is there anything that can be done for you?
I think at that, he like looks at you and looks at you, like not through you as he was doing when he was telling you stuff. I don't know. Feel like I'm lost. But they told me that was because of the drink. Don't feel like I've been sober for a long time.
Yeah, I don't think this is the kind of loss that comes from drinking. What's your name?
You. Thank you for asking. Walter Ephraim. Walter.
I'm Peril. If I find a way to do something for you, I will. I'm sorry you're stuck.
Yeah. I'm sorry too. I've seen so much and could do so little. I don't know. I hope I hope life finds you well, Pearl,
Thank you.
and you get out. Get out while you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he will like reach out for you, like as if to kind of like, put a hand on your shoulder. And as his hand like falls on your shoulder, he disappears. And that's when Mazi comes in.
Yeah. The whole grifter composure thing is gone.
So I picture I'm like pushing open the door and I'm just like, Pearl, ooh, you look like you've seen a ghost. Very obvious.
Grabbing
Like,
your arm,
eyes.
dragging you the rest of the way into the restroom.
I'm like, what is going on? Are you okay? Did you fall in?
Ghost? Yes, there was a ghost. There's also a body. We need to go. We
Oh,
need to
so
leave.
okay. Hands on her shoulders. And I'm like, deep breath. We've dealt with difficult things before. Maybe not paranormal difficult, but difficult.
Yes.
So, okay. Ghost, dead body, together, separate, is tied.
I have no idea if the body was the person I then talked to, because the body's all burnt, so the ghost didn't look like it. But I think it's a body and not somebody who's like alive and weirdly still, but the eyes kind of look like that. If you really want to see for yourself, there's a panel ajar in that last stall.
So I'll go and push the door, make sure the door is shut. And I'm actually gonna, like, most bathrooms have like that deadbolt or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, just make sure, watch the door, make sure. All right. Is it dark or do I need the light? And I have like a cricket phone. Like I don't have a
Take my phone, use the flashlight. You'll need to here. I turn it on for you.
okay. Yeah.
She can take apart a car in like 60 seconds, but she doesn't have
I don't use a smartphone, man. Nope.
I love it.
Cricket with
Nice.
the big buttons.
Oh, you need that because your hands get greasy.
Mhm.
I mean, sure. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, if I had a flashlight, it would be covered in grease. So
It probably is.
It probably is. I probably do have an outfit with one of those pen flashlights.
Yes, exactly.
Just not on me. So, all right, I'll go in and push the stall open, and the panel still creaked open.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming I can smell the stuff too.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, not a fan of that. Okay.
But I will say,
uh-huh.
I will say, you can build off of what Peril discovered and then roll for metal if you want to take a closer look.
Oh, heck yeah. I can go into the panel. Oh,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's open. I mean, like, for whatever reason, it's not latching back like it's supposed to. Although I imagine like if you roll well, like you are able to get it closed again.
Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna push it open, shine in the light in. I don't like how far back does it go? I mean, is it just like a little crawl space almost?
Yeah, it's a crawl space for sure.
Okay.
Especially for the body to be. I mean, like the body's like not right up against the door. It's like it's kind of like maybe a couple of feet back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it's not like opening out and there's like this like 20 by 20 room or something. It's
no, definitely not that big.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was like, how big are we talking here? All right. So yeah, I'll push it open. I'm like shining the light around.
Mhm.
As a precaution, I'm reaching in my pocket, pulling out that salt container and undoing the lid just in case. I'm convinced that's going to help me if I need it.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So do I got to roll?
Yeah. 2d6 plus you need some composure here.
Oh dear. I have 2 composure. All right. I want to take a mask thingy, crown thingy.
What happened?
A 3 and a 1.
What the
So it's a 6 total.
Okay, crown. Pick your crown. If you want to do it now, fine.
Yeah. I'll do
Or you can do one of the creepy crowns and start that roll.
The shadow in the garden.
Yeah, because
Heck
those you
yeah,
have to
let's
in
do
order.
it.
Those you
This
have to do in order.
works. Yeah.
Because what happens is it's like, now that you've started that path of the void crowns, it's like you do them in order and then it's progressively ramps up your.
I think this feels fitting.
Yes.
I think this, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
all right. Okay. So okay. All right. So the 7 to 9. Okay. So you look more into the recess. I mean, in a weird way, it makes sense because even though you wear the cute outfits with the hats and stuff like that, for some reason you're also a grease monkey, so you're used to poking around in like dirty weird places and stuff. So
pretty weird places. Yep.
So you end up looking beyond and down into the actual like panel itself, and you see what looks like a backpack like wedged at the body's feet.
Oh, I'm totally grabbing that. Totally grabbing it.
Yeah.
Pulling it out.
Yeah.
Pulling on it.
You see it's got like some notebooks and some other different things in it. And one of the things seems to have a like one of those book plates or something like that that identifies it as one of the case files. You can, again, you just put in the backpack as containing the belongings of one of the missing travelers. That's the clue. Okay.
And what was besides the weird creepy dead person in the middle of the wall, Peril's clue? And probably I feel like I've set the little bottle of salt down, and used that hand, not the one with the flashlight, to pull it closer. And as I'm going through it, I'm kind of like hefting stuff kind of not over my shoulder, but like, around my back, like towards Peril. Like, oh yeah, journals. We got what, I don't know, a plastic fork, just like rummaging through it, pulling random stuff out and kind of sliding it across the floor to her.
Yeah. And I think like as you're pulling stuff out, or actually, maybe you're also handing off the bag, I think Peril, as you see this stuff appear, I think you see in one of the pockets some kind of weird lump. And when you look in it, then you see there's a corn doll, I guess made of like the stalks of the corn, and it's holding a lock of human hair.
That's all you, Peril.
A corn doll holding a lock of human hair.
Well, that's not a corn dog with a human hair, though, just to be clear.
And then at the bathroom door, you hear banging. It's like, hey, are you guys okay? I mean, like, do you have like medical alert bracelets or something? I mean, like, are you okay?
It's life alert,
fine.
honey. I'm going to take the backpack, since we've gotten most of the stuff out of it, and I'm going to shove it in the toilet and just make some splashing sound. It's okay. There might have been a little accident and we're just taking care of things.
Okay. God dang it. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Like, can you unlock the door? Are you guys able to unlock the door? Like,
well, we're okay. Be out in just a moment.
Just a moment.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me know if I need to bring a mop and stuff, please. Cause I'm like, mom's going to want me to clean up soon.
Okay.
Pie's out here.
Oh,
Thank
pie.
you. I have my big purse, which I think is actually kind of deceptively large. Like it has gussets and such, so it can hold more than it looks like it could hold. So I'm just shoving all the stuff we took out of the backpack into there. So
do
I'm
you have
still
like a
just carrying my purse.
spare change of like a spare shirt or a spare skirt or something in it?
Yeah, I do. Here.
I say, because I'll take off like just to help like maintain our cover that like there was an accident. Just spare shirt, like come out in different shirt.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Close the panel. Or try.
Well, that actually, because I think of your skill, Mazi, I think you're able to close the panel. You were able to figure out like what weird hinge thingy mabobber was like, off. So you're able to close it, and you figure out your accident or whatever, and then you come out with whatever you come out with.
Mm-hmm. Stuff the backpack in the trash because we don't need the backpack itself, just the stuff from it.
Actually, if I can suggest stuffing the backpack back in the wall,
the wet
because
sock.
then no one's going to notice it.
But it's gonna get
It in the trash.
True. It's too big to flush.
Yes.
We're pros. We would know this. It's too big to flush.
My God.
I'm not sure what sort of professional skill was required to know that.
All of them.
Guys are great. Holy shit. Okay, back to Cynthia at the table with
Cut to
Avner.
me, I'm like balancing forks on each other. The girl from
Yeah.
Empanina is playing do 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 do, like just totally unaware that
Yes,
anything is happening.
That's the camera pan. That's
Mhm.
the camera back to you. It's like and it's like, oh my God. And like you probably hear like, Courtney going over to the bathroom
Emotion.
and she's like banging on the door and saying, it's like, I'm sure the camera captures your rolling eyes about like the medic alerts thing.
Cannot take you guys anywhere.
No.
Not
So
even
anyway.
the haunted diner in the haunted town.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So everything, you come out finally, and there's pie. And Courtney brought out your drinks, which is why she came back over to the bathroom, because like you weren't back yet. So
I'm
yeah.
I'm smiling. I'm relaxed. Cynthia knows me well enough to know that I am not happy or relaxed at all. But to the casual observer, I look fine.
Off having adventures, are we?
Oh, just Mazi had a small accident. We got her cleaned up. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. I like accident. I'm probably wearing your cardigan or something.
Yeah.
Over top of whatever I had been on.
All right.
We can fill you in.
Okay.
At the hotel.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna say the last time Mazi had an accident, it involved an explosion.
Oh, well, I
So-
mean,
I know we're getting up there in years, but I have questions.
we might have answers.
Mm.
Again, at the hotel, though.
Yeah.
I am looking at my pie, realizing that I do not have an appetite right now, especially for anything prepared in this place.
Get in a to-go box.
Oh, I'm eating my chocolate cake, though, or my chocolate pie.
How is the chocolate pie, Mazi?
Oh, it's runny. It doesn't have the right consistency. It's something I would have made. Like,
Thank you, Peril. It's a
tastes great to
carob
me.
pie.
like cut, because like at that point, like Courtney comes over, and kind of checks on you, and then kind of looks like very wide-eyed at you, Mazi, and says like, how was the pie?
oh, it's
She literally looks like this because her
great.
mother is like in the background, like kind of like nodding over and looking over at you, and it's like, how's the pie?
Just like I make it home.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, great. And how was your pie? Wait, are you okay?
Yes, I think even though I had it warmed up and the ice cream and all, if I can possibly get this in a go box.
Sure.
We have to get back to
absolutely.
hotel. It's
yeah.
they lock the doors. We
Yes.
heard, and
She looks at her watch. It's like, yeah, you better get back there before she gets real. Oh goodness, I think Delia gets a little bit too crazy about that stuff. But yeah, let's get you guys packed up and ready to go, and then this way you can go ahead and head back. Okay, Millie. Sorry, that's her name. Millicent.
Yes.
Okay, shame on me. But anyway, yeah, so you get packed up to go and you pay, and like you all gave like the hefty tips to Courtney.
Oh
And
yeah.
she's
Yes,
kind of like
I
just,
want her to be able to afford to get out of this town.
Oh yeah.
well, she's the one clearing the table, and then she just kind of like looks the as you're leaving, and then she sees the tips. She's like, and then she's like, she's sticking it all in her apron in her pockets. And yeah, so you guys find yourself back at the hotel. Probably still with a good enough amount of time. Like, Millicent just kind of giving you the look of, you know. And then you head up to your room. I'm assuming you're all in the same room with the two
They're
beds.
not splitting up.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
no,
because
no, no.
she was also very, very adamant. It's like, but there's only two beds. It's like, nope, sticking together. Gotcha.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yup. And so you head over to your room. And why are there corn dogs? Oh, okay, got it. Guys are great. Go into the.
Why are there corn dogs? Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
It can be laugh.
Because you guys.
Because you guys, right? Okay, sorry. All
Yeah,
right, so
anyway.
you make it into your room, and I would suggest that this is like like downtime for you, so you can have some scenes here, or you can fast forward along either to when you guys sneak out of your rooms and do whatever the hell you want to do in this guest house, or you can go to the daytime. And the ladies are in the guest house. So if you're saying you're getting ready for the nighttime, I'd be interested to know what are you guys doing? Or are you just gonna go to sleep and then wait till this kind of blows over for the morning? What do you think?
I don't think we're sleeping, at least not all at once and all night.
I'm not sure I'm sleeping.
Gotcha.
I think I'd like to sneak around. I haven't been traumatized yet.
Okay, something's weird happening. Hold on. I saw 7 clues and then like one of them disappeared.
Yeah, the backpack disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this thing's haunted. Holy backpack with belongs to one of the missing persons. So you have 7 clues so far on 8 complexity. I mean, conceivably you could try to theorize on this, but you'd be rolling with a -1 to start.
Yeah, not
Our
there
rolls
yet.
are not that good.
You mean
I can't
my
even
1 and my
imagine.
3 I had? What?
I can't even imagine any group taking the risk to roll even on the because you can start theorizing on half the mystery's complexity. But I don't remember anybody ever saying, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that because we want to roll negatives. I'm like,
We want to roll risky.
serious. I mean, like,
That's a new meaning to fail forward.
serious. Or maybe like they got to a point in the campaign where they're like, okay, fuck it, we're done. Like we're gonna tell our story, like, whatever math we have to use to bump it up, that's what we're gonna use. And it's the end of the campaign. That's the only other thing I can think of. It's like, if you're gonna go big, you're gonna go big and go home. So
Yeah, I could see if you were doing like a mystery where there was a time limit of some sort.
sure.
And basically you were like,
Yeah.
you only have X amount of time to try to get as many clues as you can.
Yeah.
Well, this
True.
is what we got. We're gonna run with it. But
Mhm.
Yeah. I can see too.
But doing it out of choice?
no choice. It's gotta be desperation or nothing.
Mhm.
Okay. So again, what would you guys like to do? Investigate during the nighttime, or would you like to wait until day?
I want to investigate during nighttime.
Oh heck yeah, I want to investigate during nighttime.
Okay.
well, I will
Sorry.
go along with this because I don't want anybody wandering around alone right now.
Or to be left alone in the room.
Or to be left alone in the room.
I brought salt.
It doesn't work for everything, Mazi.
I'm
Vampires
willing to
can't come if
try
you
at
don't
this
ask
point.
them.
I sure, salt, sure. I had a whole ass conversation with a ghost.
We should have brought some garlic too for the vampires.
Great.
I'm sorry, what vampires? There's no vampires. This isn't vampires, is it?
We haven't seen anything that says vampires in the pop culture definition of vampires.
We haven't seen anything that says not vampires, though. Just saying.
Okay.
Pearl's like, oh, I can't deal with you.
All right. So tell me the plan. Tell me what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I think we should share across the board what we found. Death
Yeah.
certificate,
Definitely.
weird claw marks, and all the bathroom. Just
The entire
Yes.
bathroom
Yes.
was
Just
a thing.
info dump on the bathroom and my conversation and all that. Okay.
before we go out, Pearl, do you need to take a like a mini nap or something? Because I'm assuming you still seem like shaken. And
I'm
Yeah, take that as a condition. You're definitely shaken.
great.
not,
That means
not stirred.
2. Because I already had how was it phrased? That's new and not okay. Yes.
Yeah, let me ask you each that question. So, yeah, Cynthia, you were the one that saw the claw marks. How you feeling?
The claw marks were mysterious, but I am not entirely worried about them. Maybe if they had been accompanied by, I mean, in consideration with everything else that we found, right? They could be gouge marks from moving the table for all I know.
Sure.
All right.
There was no active dead body or monster attempting to put the claw marks into space, or a ghost of the monster that clawed the wall. I think I'm doing pretty good so
Got it.
far.
Okay. And Mazi, how you feeling after looking in that panel? And
I think Mazi would be feeling more almost like grossed out. Like that's just like, all right. I play in car engines. I know that they're pretty dirty, but that's like I don't do corpses and roadkill, like
that's your condition. I don't do corpses.
I don't do corpses. Like just that's a little too much.
It's unsanitary.
Like fresh dead, okay, but like been dead a while, I don't do corpses. I like it.
Oh,
Yeah, if I thought I'd rest and not dream horrible things, I might take a nap as it is. Yeah, no. Let's
And I will say, because this doesn't work like completely in phases like the between, I'm not, I mean, hell, I've even allowed it during nighttime. I mean, I'm not a stickler if, you guys want to try and do a little bit of a, while one person's in the bathroom, like, like 2 of you do like a cozy move or something like that, even though you're not at home. I mean, again, it just has to be one person's cozy activity that's involved somehow. And then, have like a
I wouldn't
talk
mind
it out move.
having a little settle the nerves convo.
Yeah.
Right about now.
I'll say I probably have brought scrapbooking stuff, and I did just pick up all those brochures.
There we go. There we go.
So
You have material.
yeah.
Don't put the death certificate in the scrapbook. It might be hard to explain.
I will not put that in.
Holy crap. No.
Do it.
Yeah, so like, whomever's what's not Vice. Oh my God. I'm like, I had the between on the brain because it's like I was going through all 3 of my campaigns, like trying to figure out what they're doing next. Anyway, somebody's cozy activity has to be in play. So whoever's cozy activity it is has to be the ones framing up the scene. So
I would say it's probably Mazi. Makes most sense, at least out of Peril and I. It's hard to take baking stuff with you. But I imagine maybe Cynthia's like gone into the bathroom and she's like taking a shower and, basically just rinsing off the gross from the day. And I'm like, oh, all right, now we got 5 minutes. And I like spread out all the brochures like across the bed. And I'm like, Peril, okay. I know that, and there's duplicates. There's definitely duplicates. So I start taking the duplicate ones and I'm like, okay, you want to cut up some of the like the cool little images and we can put those, and I flip open like a messy scrapbook. We'll at least take notes of where we've been.
All right, sure.
But we are not putting in this death certificate.
No.
Okay.
I mean, this town is rapidly turning into 0 out of 10. Would not recommend for a tourist destination.
Oh,
But
yeah, definitely.
We might want to give some thought to the dead guy's warning to leave town.
Yeah. But I mean, the name was Walter, right?
The name was, double check me on this. What was the ghost's name again?
Walter
Well,
Ephraim.
Walter
Thank
Ephraim.
you.
Yeah.
I think that's what I
Thank
put in the notes because that's what I thought I heard.
Yeah.
But and just be clear, Mads, that is not the same name as any of the case files we have, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So well, okay, so we have no, put that picture there, and I'm like, doing that while we're chatting. So we have a ghost, Walter Ephraim. We don't know how he died, or I mean, he could have just died of natural causes. He could have just had a heart attack. I don't know how ghosts work.
I don't either, but according to most ghost lore, there's some reason when someone sticks around after they're dead.
Yeah, but if he
unfinished business or general
Right.
corrosiveness of a place, or
But if he had a heart attack, it could be sudden, which would be why he has unfinished business. I mean, it could be something very simple.
yeah, you didn't hear him talking about seeing the other side of the veil, and
Well, that's I don't know how to explain that one. Okay, so weird, creepy, gross. The case, the body you said we found does tie to one of the case files.
at least belongings with it were one of the case files.
Okay. So so far we have what, 2 accounted for? One
Or
accounted
one.
for.
We don't. And we're not sure. Because that could have been Casey who Courtney was talking about. Casey is the one who was
the boy,
the videographer who came to town to make
right? Okay, that's what I thought.
like TikTok videos.
Okay, so we've got 2 kind of accounted for, sort of, maybe ish. And then we've got, oh man, wait, but there's claw marks. So we have fire, claw marks, burnt hair, old blood, rat face thing, human face rat thing. Sorry, that one.
That weird fountain in the town square.
Oh, I want to go look closer at that fountain. That's right. Because we didn't get, we looked at it, but we didn't get a really, really good look at it, right? If I recall.
Yeah.
You guys are all like, no, not the fountain.
No, I think we probably should, but
Okay. Oh, and then there was that weird raven.
the one that said nevermore in Spanish.
Yes. It was a normal sized raven, right, Mads? Like by all accounts.
It's a particularly large example of its species.
Oh, okay. Like large enough to pick foot-long claw marks? No.
Not that big, no.
Okay.
Okay.
So I feel like while we're doing the scrapbooking stuff, I'm like, I have a scratch pad next to me and I'm kind of jotting some of these bullet points down as well. So we can try, we have the creepy woods, we have the sawmill, so I'm like kind of just rambling off, like, what do we know? Let's
Right.
take a beat. What do we
There's
know?
Casa Montez,
Mm-hmm.
which is the estate up in the woods that Courtney told us not to ask questions about.
But she didn't say we couldn't go there.
No, she didn't.
As long as we don't talk, we're good.
I'm gonna suggest we don't do that at night though, because
no.
I don't know about you, but I am not going to creepy places in the middle of the woods at night when I'm not that great in the woods anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to twist my ankle.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Just want to make a mention out of character that there is an actual crown associated with this mystery. It's called Crown of the Woods.
Ooh.
And there's several different choices underneath it. So if you don't want to use, just in case you don't want to use one of your regular crowns or the void crowns, then this is available while this mystery is active.
Where is it? Is it in the...
It's in the mystery itself. Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't post it
got it.
anywhere.
Okay.
Is it one of the ones where we all have to take it? Or is
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
because like anytime it's a mystery or threat mask, it's usually one of the ones that everybody's got to do.
Okay. And is this in addition to or in exchange for the golden mysteries crown or whatever? Is that what it's called?
No, it's
can do
in
both,
addition.
I think.
Yeah, it's in addition
Okay.
to. However, like, okay, so if one of you decides to pick it for their role to make sure that it goes to the next tier, one person is affected for their mechanical role, but everybody's got to do one.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Mhm.
So I know what our options are.
Yep.
So I think we've got a lot of loose ends, and we gotta just put the pieces together, and we'll make sense of it. I definitely think we need to go looking around a little bit more without everybody's attention on us, because I think during the day it might be a little bit too noticeable. Would you be okay with that, Peril?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely don't want the locals to be too aware of what we're doing.
Right.
And if it wasn't for that death certificate, I had plans for chatting with Bessie, but on the other hand, I've already talked to one ghost, so if she is dead, maybe that's not a big deal.
I think that she might be better to talk to just tomorrow. I don't know that we want
Yes.
to
Oh
go,
yeah, I'm not gonna
yeah.
go pounding on her door in the middle of the night.
Yeah. But maybe
Cynthia! I'm gonna steal her ghost jewels. Jesus. Okay.
Swipe those ghost jewels.
But tonight,
We gotta figure out where we want to go, what we want to do. I guess we should get Cynthia's buy-in on this as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like she's getting out of the shower.
Nice,
All right.
cute.
So at the end of that scene, let's look at conditions. Pearl, which of those you want to go ahead and release for your condition clearing?
I think I'm gonna get rid of Shaken because this is still all new and not okay.
Got it. Okay, that's cool.
But I am dealing with it better.
Yes. And yeah, Mazi. I don't do corpses.
I don't do corpses. I mean, I forget how we get them cleared. Is it just
For doing the cozy scene, it's
just for doing it? Okay.
mechanically automatic, I think.
I mean, like if you feel that you've discussed it or addressed it enough, then you can go ahead and clear. If you don't feel that's the case, then you can keep it.
I think so, because I think now that we're putting the pieces down like on paper, it's something tangible,
Okay.
and we can
Yeah,
start.
I think that's what's getting Pearl calmed down somewhat too, is just, okay,
Doing it
weird
step by step.
problem, but we work the problem.
Great.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're good at that.
Great. Okay, so Mazi, since it was your cozy, cozy move, cozy activity, sorry, then you are able to either okay, hold on, appropriate condition. Okay, yeah, you can stumble on a clue relevant to the active mystery.
Oh.
You cannot conclusively solve the mystery
No.
by itself with that clue, but you make it up and tell me what it is.
No, but one of the things I forgot is because I took a shadow in the garden. When I do my cozy move, I'm supposed to talk about how I see the shadow or something.
Yes. So you change it up, like, in your like while you're doing the cozy.
Oh,
Hold on, let me see.
I think I know
Let
what
me
I
just
want
double
it to
check.
be.
Yeah, let me just double check it. Son of a
Spooky.
yeah, you make it spookier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So during any cozy vignettes, any cozy move scenes involving you have to narrate how the dark entities subtly reveal themselves in the scene.
So I think what would be pretty creepy awesome is that as we're kind of sitting there working on the scrapbook, and maybe I have like one of the brochures for the sawmill, and I'm chatting with Peril, so just normal, and as I'm looking at it, it almost looks like there are like figures in the windows, and I kind of like blink and look at it again, and they're gone.
Perfect.
And then just like a brief second, like, pretty sure I saw something. I may or may not mention it, just like, sawmill. Well, make sure remember that, add that to the list, just think maybe I just missaw something. The light's terrible in here.
I'm gonna add to that if you don't mind.
Oh yeah.
So I think when you see those figures in the window, you all see that they have the same eyes as the figure that was found in the panel.
So
if it's too icky, you don't have to. I'm just.
Oh no, I'm totally here for it. But are they human eyes? Are they, or
Yeah,
is there just,
they were just like kind of like, regular human eyes staring out from a burnt
yeah,
corpse.
okay,
But I mean, they were regular
intact
eyes, like
and
intact, no bloodshot, no weirdness about them, except for the fact that they were regular eyes. So
in a burnt corpse.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but in the shadowy figures that you see in the brochure,
The same
eyes. Yeah,
Okay.
From numerous figures in the thing. And then you look back at the brochure again and then they're gone.
Mm.
But again, you would make a clue to go into for Hex Files for this.
Okay, so it's a Mazi clue.
Yeah.
But for now,
Mazi TBD clue. Yep. And you can also, I don't remember if this is like explicitly in the rules, but I mean, like, I don't mind doing this. I mean, if you don't necessarily have something right off the bat, then maybe you will want to put your thumb on the scale with it by clarifying it just before you guys theorize.
yeah, I think that's what we've done. And then once we pick what it is, that's what it is.
Let me use something to help. Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Cynthia comes out of the bathroom. I'm going to ask this silly question. Did Caviar go into the bathroom with you?
Yeah, of course he did.
Okay. Oh God.
I'm gonna come out of the. Go ahead.
I'm just imagining it's like Cynthia. I'm like, I'm gonna relax, so I'm gonna make a bubble bath in this place.
Clawfoot tub.
Clawfoot tub. Yep.
Scented bath bomb.
Oh, there you go. They're portable. Sure.
Bubble bath. Yeah.
Does Caviar like hanging out with you when you do this?
He doesn't like getting into the tub. He saves that for his spa days, but he does like being next to the tub and like patting the water with his little cat paw.
Perfect.
So how's the water pressure?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, for you in the shower.
No. So I'm gonna come out of the bathroom dressed entirely in black and with a look on my face like, let's start some trouble.
Yes.
Love it. No, not all in black though. Like, because remember, like black shows up in the dark. So I mean, like you want to be in like those patches of like weird off black
Dark
and
gray, navy
Yeah.
blue.
Exactly.
My expertise would have told me that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, sure.
I knew that.
It's
sure.
the nighttime camo.
The
Yeah.
nighttime camo. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that works. Okay. So
Do we
given
all have
that,
outfits like that?
What?
Do we all have outfits like that? I hope we do.
similar.
Okay.
I'm sure that you've being
I
pals.
personally knitted each one of you
Oh my god.
One of
A
my favorite
matching-
cardigans.
a matching ski
Balaclava.
mask and sweater dress. Ski mask and sweater dress and slippers
For being quiet.
for being quiet and sneaky.
And it gets hot. I mean, it gets hot. It gets cool, I'm sure, at night in New Mexico. So sure. Great.
It does. And, as ladies gracefully age, sometimes we have a tendency to get colder as our circulation is not
Sure.
as robust. So it's definitely not going to be a temperature issue. And all three of us have matching knitted ninja outfits.
Yes.
I love it. I freaking love it. Oh my god. All right. So, are you going to remain in the in the guest house? You also have the option to go elsewhere. I mean, like, there's still the woods and there's the sawmill, the casa. So you tell me where you're going to go.
I'm sort of inclined to check around the guest house or maybe in town right now, because those are the places that people will be most likely to observe us during the day. And I would like to see where I'm walking. Going into the woods.
Okay.
I'm not exactly what you call a woodscrafty person.
I think I would definitely like to check out the guest house and the surrounding village because that's where the valuables are.
People did say they don't lock the doors at night. All
We
right,
can
great.
check. Yeah,
Don't need to
I'm
lock
in
your
favor.
doors when you can phase through them because you're a ghost.
God.
Yeah, I'd be in favor of that, as well as I definitely want to take a closer look at that fountain when we go into the town area.
All
Yeah.
right. So you tell me where you want to head here in the guest house first. Excuse me.
I sort of get the impression that there are more rooms currently unused than Millie was willing to offer.
Was it implied that there was only one room left?
I think it was, but we haven't seen other guests.
Let's see. I
I want to know what's up with these other rooms.
This is a grand home that's been converted into a guest house, which is why it has, excuse me, the paneling on it.
Creepy
And,
paneling.
Yeah, the creepy paneling, and so it looks more home-like than it does like regular hotel format kind of thing. Yeah,
It's like a B&B.
yeah, exactly.
But you've got to assume there's got to be at least one or two other rooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I'm sure there are. And I get the impression, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the impression that Millicent probably lives on site.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
So we'll want to know where her room is so that we don't disturb her. Unless we need to disturb her.
Well, the plan is not to disturb anybody.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Sneaky. Let's see how we roll, though, right?
Question.
Just see me rolling.
Question for the sneaky. Would you say that there might have been or still is some sort of competition among you three?
There can be sometimes. I mean,
I would not partake in said competition. That is not a strong suit. As I said, I'm here for the getaway, not for the action.
I think that we're each specialized enough that we don't feel competitive towards each other in that way.
Perfect.
True.
Just want to make
I
sure.
get it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys wanted to compete, I would totally watch though. And judge.
So much judgment.
So much judgment. In a friendly way.
Of course.
You
Of
let
course.
that window clutch, you let that window latch click closed.
I heard 3 clicks from you, Peril.
So
Wow.
amateur. So amateur. Okay. All right. So you tell me where you want to investigate, and I'll tell you what you're gonna roll.
okay. How many floors is this?
Again, considering it's a grand home, I'm gonna say it's got 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's
Does it
our
have a
room?
basement?
And does it have a basement? Does it have an
Well,
attic?
there's definitely going to be like a furnace coal chute thing
Exactly.
contraption happening in the basement, right?
Yep.
Got to heat
Oh, yeah.
the house. And that spooky turn of the century where all the ghosts come from.
So yeah.
All of the ghosts.
Yeah. So 3 floors. You guys are probably on the 2nd floor, and yeah, there is a basement for.
Top floor first. That's my vote.
Yep. Start at
Go
the top.
up and work our
down.
way down.
That way,
Yeah.
if we have to run, we're not going up the stairs.
True. It's much
down the
easier to
stairs.
go down.
Okay. Fair.
Falling is an option.
Oh my god.
It
Oh, yeah.
certainly is.
I don't know. I'm not sure my hip could take that, but
Oh, mine definitely can't.
Caviar would break my fall.
My knees, though, they've been both have been replaced. So
Oof.
Oh,
They're
you're
great.
good then.
Bionic.
yeah, got that titanium tink tink.
You have those well oiled, right? They're not going to like squeak in the hallway.
Oh my god. Jesus. All right. Holy shit. All right. I'm just
Unexpected problems of the aging criminal.
oh my God.
Crackly knees.
Well, yeah, because it's like, as you all get up to get ready to go, like you hear this grant as the joints come into play. Believe me, I know because I do this all the time. Okay. So I'm assuming
floor.
that you're all like staying in the same vicinity of each other.
Yeah.
So-
Probably, yeah, definitely.
For funsies, I mean, because it's gonna be insane, I'll tell you that much right now, because if like you all roll well and you
We're gonna see some stuff.
yeah, if you all roll well, I mean, like, you're all gonna get like clues. However, it's gonna be absurd. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance for like 1 clue, like, each for this night time, whatever. Because I'm assuming you'd
How-
still want to explore the town tomorrow.
I have an idea. I will, once we get up to the top of the stairs, I will let you two, I'll stay kind of near the top of the stairs and sort of be like a lookout,
Nice.
so that you guys can scope the floor.
Before we leave our room, I'm putting a tiny slip of paper in the door frame with the closed door so that we'll know if somebody has opened the door while we were out of the room.
Do I need to salt the window or the door before we leave? Just
I mean, if you want to put salt on the windowsill, I ain't going to stop you.
all right. I do it.
I doed it. Okay.
I do it.
All right. So Mazi is going to be on lookout,
Mhm.
as she normally is.
Yep.
The only difference is it's like there's no getaway vehicle.
I am the getaway vehicle.
Like the warning whistle. All right.
Mhm.
Peril and Cynthia. Does this mean like you're kind of like going hand in hand and like checking doors and shit? I mean, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I figure you're probably more accustomed to dealing with locks and such than I am.
Right. I would like to know how many doors there are and if they're locked or not.
I'm gonna say that there is not a terrace. What do I want to say?
balcony?
let's say, yeah, there's okay, so up top, there's like 2 grand rooms on either side. And then in front of you are French double doors, windows, whatever the hell you want to call them, that kind of like lead down this tiny hallway that will take you out onto this wide terrace to the look out on the outside. And so yeah, like 2 apartments, suites, whatever, on either side.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna check the doors to see if they're locked in, like not just like walking up to them and like, because if somebody's in there, obviously, right, that's
Sure.
a dead giveaway. But I'm going to subtly check to see if either of the doors are open.
Roll me meddling, please. And this one is with your
Meddling.
hold on, let me just double check. Hover. Nice. Oh yeah, definitely composure.
Okay, so that's 2d6 plus 1.
Mm-hmm. Unless you have something in your personal quarters that will allow you to roll with advantage since you have no conditions.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, well, never mind then. Fantastic. Pearl, would you also like to roll?
Sorry, I
before
used up the good one, guys.
Sure thing.
Mhm.
So same, you would, what?
That's a 13.
God damn, all right, great.
What?
Pearl and I are rolling in the same room, so sorry about the face. I could see her roll.
Oh, you're
Cool.
saying on the virtual?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean rolling in the same room? Like,
Right, give me a
Surprise.
second because I gotta look up something.
It's unlocked.
I mean, that's sweet. That's a sweet roll, but I have to double check something because it's like I'm trying to pull up my rules and it's like I didn't have them up.
Do you
Can
believe
we
I
get
get
like
a
a
void clue?
void?
What was original?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yes, that is a void that is worthy of said void clue. Yes.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Void clue, void clue, void clue.
Is it on a meddling move?
Well, maybe not.
I thought you had to get a 12.
Well,
12
it's a
plus.
12 plus. It's a 13, so it's a 12 plus.
Oh, you. Yeah, you. Duh. Sorry. I was like, I only rolled a 10. I'm good. Sorry.
I mean,
Your
I'm
roll's
not-
good, but it's not that good.
I'm not
Look,
suggesting you
that
do
might be the
this.
best I've rolled the whole campaign. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna milk it.
I'm not gonna suggest this right now.
Take a crown.
Some people have done that to their
Mhm.
detriment because then they're like, well, I only have my mask left and there's so much more to do. Well, whose fault was that? No, I'm kidding. I'm serious. I mean, like, if you want to, you can. Just know that you're gonna be retiring a lot sooner than expected. Just so you know. Okay. Void clues normally only appear when you're in town because it's specifically about the mystery of Brindlewood Bay and its fuckery, basically. So that's the reason why I was like, why can't I find any void clues? That's why, because we're not in town. Okay.
If you want to hold that until next adventure, that's okay with me.
Okay.
Ooh,
So-
what about like we get one as we're like driving back into town? We see
Yes, I will totally
something.
void clues.
Assuming we survive this town.
back
No,
into
we're totally surviving this town. Jojo's got our back.
Sorry.
The two of you and Jojo and Caviar are the only things I trust in this town.
Oh,
So sweet. Are you trying a different door, Pearl, than Cynthia? Okay. So let me address Cynthia's first. Cynthia, you find that your door, with your skills and everything like that, you're able to pop it gently open with barely a whisper. So points to you. And you find that in this room, it's not the hotel or bed and breakfast setup that you were expecting. It's the size of a hotel room. But instead of seeing like the bed and the desk and the whatevers, you actually see what looks like a single desk and the glow of several monitors coming from it. And like, there's like control board panels that you might be seeing blinking. And
Can I
it
see
would
are the monitors facing me or away from me?
away.
Okay.
So like they're like, you just see the backs of like several monitors like on this desk, and they're casting up excuse me, an interesting glow on the wall behind it. And I'm gonna say that you see, it's not only glow, but you can kind of like see like almost like a running pattern, like as if there's code that's being monitored while that's going on. There doesn't seem to be anybody sat behind the desk. However, the light cast on the back wall shows you, give me this. The clue is the evidence of a secret government research program. That's the clue. But I'm going to say, to give you a little bit of a flavor here, I'm going to say on the back wall, illuminated by the glow from the computers, you see an oil painting of a conquistador. There is a rat on his shoulder, and the rat appears to be whispering in this conquistador's ear.
That's unsanitary.
That is what you see.
Javier doesn't like it either, just for the record. He does not approve of rodents.
And I will say this has given me the willies because of the Secret of Castro Negro adventure that we did with Cthulhu Dark. So I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't even realize it was like this when I picked this. I was just like, oh, it's X Files? Sure, it sounds fun. No, this is fucking Cthulhu Dark here, and I'm just like freaking out. Ugh. You want to watch a creepy playthrough? Watch our playthrough of that. Holy shit. The 3-shot. Anyway, so that's what you see in your room. Okay. So again, evidence of a secret government research project. And then for you, Peril, I think you see, give me a second. You managed to get the door open in your own way. I don't think it's as slick necessarily as Cynthia, but you get the job done. It's fine. You actually end up in an office. A very large office. Again, same size as a hotel room, but in this office, it's got, from the dim lighting, it's kind of got that soft sconce on either side. And then you've got this dark desk, like seemingly made of like one piece of wood, because it's like that's solid looking. And then this chair that looks insane, which is kind of like got that scooped wood, like half U, and then behind it is this big cushion that's kind of like wrapped around it to kind of, I guess, accentuate whomever sits in that damn chair. And there's, on the side of the corner of the desk, looks like an idol of an ancient god. Like it's got that kind of like primordial antediluvian shape kind of thing. But yeah, that's your clue. An idol of an ancient god. And another clue.
I vote creepy. Creepy, creepy.
If you move just a little bit, or, let me ask you something. Do you step into the room, Pearl? Okay. Because I think you'll see as you step into the room and you kind of move around to see what's behind the big desk and the weird ass chair. You'll see what essentially looks like, innocently enough, it looks like a lectern, wider, like with a flat marble top. But then you notice that there's grooves built into the marble because there is something dark and drippy coming down the sluiceways of this platform.
Yeah, not many lecterns have blood grooves. Not many lecterns need blood grooves.
So consider that your second clue for getting a 13, a blood-stained
Oh.
altar.
Oh, Pearl.
Burritos in the cafeteria. God. So I imagine that at this point, like both of you have backed out of your respective rooms and come back to the center where Mazi is waiting.
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay.
Well, no valuables. None that'll fit in my pocket anyway.
Okay, but is there anything indicating why there's, I don't know, dead body, weird claw marks?
Well, somebody's got a sacrifice cult running.
Oh, some good old fashioned sacrifice, huh? Okay.
Somebody has an affinity for rat whispers. Oh, and there's a government research project of some variety happening here. Or
Oh,
that did happen here. I don't know if it's currently happening, but I would assume by all the spooky stuff that there is at least, still some cover up going on.
question.
And rats. So many rats.
So many rats.
Just unsanitary.
This rat theme is
Rats are actually pretty sanitary. Just saying.
What? I know. Out of character, I know.
I know.
I had
yeah.
pet
Pearl
one.
doesn't like
She was
rats.
very sweet.
Kathleen likes rats, at least pet rats, but Pearl's just like, ugh.
The conquistador's rat is not a nice rat.
What was the face on the rat?
What was the face on the idol? What does the idol look like? Is it a rat?
That's a question for you guys.
Oh snap!
Yeah. What was the code thing on the? I mean, did you look at any of it on the screens?
No, I actually didn't go into the room. I saw. It looked like The Matrix from where I was standing. Have you ladies seen that movie? It came out some time
1999
ago.
with Keanu Reeves. They had
That's
some
the one.
good car chase scenes in the third one. Just saying.
It's got Keanu Reeves in it, but she notices the car scenes. Mazi, love her. I love her. I love her.
Well, like that. It was like not the car scenes, but
The lines of
Yeah. The green and the dots and the codes and the numbers.
That's the
Right.
one.
That's the
Like
one.
binary, but with
None-
letters. If
None
you're
of us are
dyslexic.
really hacker types.
No.
I still have a flip phone.
In my profession, if something needs to be done with a computer, I sweetly ask someone else to do it, and they do it for me.
Outsource. You outsource it.
I didn't think it was safe for Caviar to go in alone.
Alone. You were gonna send.
Incidentally, my thought, if we get found roaming around the house, if we're not actually in a room that should be closed or something, is that Caviar got out of our room and we were looking for him.
Are we allowed to have Caviar?
Yeah, it should. Millie
She
knows
was
you've got-
petting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
she
that's
was-
right.
you're
That's
petting
right.
him
I
on the
forgot.
desk,
Millie
so-
likes cats.
She was super charmed by him.
Meow.
So that's my
wouldn't
plan.
be.
If we get caught, is
It's a good plan.
I like that
we're
plan.
combing the house for Caviar.
It wouldn't be
Look,
the
we found
first
it, so-
time that I had gone, oh, here you are, darling.
In our matching ninja pajamas.
Look.
Just saying.
We get very cold, and black, in case there are accidents, is a very reasonable,
I
easy
mean,
to
just look
clean
at what
color.
happened at the diner this evening. So are we through up here, or are we going? And I'll point to the double doors to the terrace.
I think we should check out the terrace, but I don't think everyone should go out there in case the door locks.
Oh, I'll wait
That
inside.
would
I don't
be
mind.
awkward.
It would be awkward and cold and possibly dangerous. I think I'll go.
Okay.
Awkward and cold and dangerous. I'll go.
Well, if it comes down to it, there is the possibility that I could get down the side of the building with caviar.
I was
And I
saying,
think-
have caviar lassie it and go get help.
Well, I'm gonna have you two. Who would we send him to help?
I don't know. The townspeople, they're
To
most definitely
whom would he go?
not evil and trying to
The teenage waitress.
Courtney.
She seems like maybe not that much help in a pinch. I might be wrong.
Hmm.
Are we all
I-
just
I
standing
think-
at the
I
top
think
of the
she
stairs
hasn't-
having this conversation?
Oh
Like
yeah,
bickering?
100% bickering.
Yeah.
100%.
I think Cynthia, or I think she, Courtney rather, has great potential, but I think
I
she
think so, too.
hasn't really found herself tested yet.
Exactly.
I think I am not discussing this here with you guys right now. I'm gonna go out on the patio. Stay here and hold the doors open.
Pearl, you hold the doors. I'll stay at the top of the stairs and keep a lookout.
Okay, so Caviar and I are going to go through the doorways out onto the terrace to see if there's anything to be stolen. I mean, to see that might be a clue.
Anything to be stolen.
A clue to be stolen.
You're not stealing, you're just borrowing for our story.
Liberating. What is ownership, really, other than possession?
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that you two make it out on the terrace. Maybe Caviar actually looks up at you and does the meow. Meow.
Have a snoop around, see if you find anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Using your Shumway move. So let's see. What does it say?
Shumway.
Shumway.
Strong bond, kids, tricks, commands, push, cause base. You
When
can
you
totally use
use the cat, you
Caviar
get
to
an
use
advantage on
advantage,
a
but
roll.
you leave him unmarked. So yeah.
Caviar the cat.
3d6, take
Armor?
the two highest plus reason. Because
And my reason is 1. Nice. Not very reasonable, but not the opposite of reasonable.
right.
Not unreasonable.
Okay. The 2 highest. I got a 4 and a 5.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
makes 9. Plus 1 is 10.
Right. Tell me what it feels like out here. You're on the 3rd floor of this grand home in this creepy ass town. It's dead of night. I'm gonna say that there's a full moon, but there's a lot of cloud cover.
What time of year is it? I forget. Summer?
That was no, I thought it was
Did we ever establish that? I forget.
I think we did. Because again, you guys are making a cross country trip, so it's like
Mhm.
whenever you think what is it? Whodunit Con? Whenever you think Whodunit Con happens.
It definitely happens in the fall,
Okay.
right?
I feel like it would.
October,
Okay.
spooky time, mystery con.
September or October. Yeah.
So out on the balcony with the moon shining and the clouds moving over and the darkness and the stillness and the chill in the air, Cynthia actually feels quite at home. She's used to quiet places. She's used to darkness. She loves the moon. And so being out on the patio is actually really grounding for her, as opposed to being inside with all of the creepy paintings and the man-faced rats and the bodies hidden in the walls. She feels like she's able to breathe, which hasn't really been a thing since they rolled into this town. Really, really since back when they came across the car accident. she's had a career in crime, but her crime never exposed her to death as much because of the nature of it. She was mostly out on roofs at night alone. So this is very grounding for her. She actually loves the way that it feels, even though it's a little dark and spooky. She's used to it and she loves it.
Your condition is by the light of the moon. It's very plain here. It's like a hallway leading out onto this terrace, which just gives you such a view. Like you see the nearby, almost surrounding woods from this place. I mean, like the moon is clear when it can break through the cloud cover and kind of just stares down at you, giving you like one sense of comfort in this like oppressive darkness. But that said, Caviar will like come out with a, and that is a meow that you've never heard him do before. And he does it again, and you can hear him scratching at something like over between the door and the hallway. And when you go and look, it looks like it's a torn article detailing a fire that had happened here at this guest house, hotel, what have you. And something about the cause of the fire was never explained. So the clue is just basically an unexplained fire. But again, you found it as part of a torn out article. And then as you find this, it's got the brain does not want to work. The balcony set up, like whatever. Like alighting onto the balcony, of course, is the raven with a it looks at you, right at you with its beady eyes. And then just kind of like, does that slow swivel and kind of hops near you and says, "Wanga mas." If a bird could smile, it's smiling at you. And when you look down at Caviar, Caviar's like, like Caviar doesn't know what to make of this, of this bird. And it just kind of like fluffs itself up a little bit and then takes off. And that is, we'll leave it at there, finishing out your night with that. And we'll head into day, the next day for next time. And then Jesus Christmas, how many clues do you guys have? I don't even know anymore. 12.
Look, you said we didn't have enough.
I didn't say that you didn't have enough.
So we got some more.
I don't think we have enough, guys. Just saying.
More. There's only how many more spaces
Is there a
left?
max?
2, 3, 4,
Well,
5,
generally
6,
mysteries
7,
are made with 20 clues in mind. Like, because you don't know how long like the mavens are gonna like sit on a mystery, or like, it depending on how you dole them out, like what's going to be appropriate for that particular point in time, right? So they say like, when you write a mystery for Brindlewood Bay, it's like it should be 20. So only 8 more and then I got nothing. But you can only roll on whatever clues you can actually incorporate into
Which right now
into the theory, which if you get all 12, that's amazing, but you don't have to. That's what I'm saying, on a complexity 8. Jesus. So hey,
I don't even know where to
you needed
start
another
with
you needed
this.
another raven. if
Yeah.
that was the case. Like one of them was Hunan, and then like you'd need to wait for Munin or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so we're closing that out. I mean, in general, I mean, like, usually we just do session stuff like at the end of every session because of whatever. I mean, I don't know if you guys consider this like very different because it's not done exactly like a home, like a Brindlewood Bay mystery. It's like this is sweeps week, so we don't have to if you don't feel like it's appropriate. We can totally wait until you've resolved this. So, what would you think?
I think we did this. We're talking about like answering the questions.
End of
and-
session, yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Well, we did it at the end of the last one, didn't we?
No.
Mm-mm. Because
No.
we'd only barely started.
You
I
just
think.
got to town and started
Yeah.
poking things. I don't know. I kind of feel like this was a session,
Yeah,
in
that's fine.
terms of
Perfect. Okay. So
even
let's
had a
go.
cozy move and
Yeah. all
right.
great.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that's fair. That's what I was kind of leaning towards. It's like, yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
Do the thing.
All right, let's
Do
do the
the
thing. Okay. Let's start with Mazi and then go to the left. All right. So Mazi, may even solve a mystery? No.
No.
Did you dote on someone?
I think so. I think when I was doing my cozy move, kind of doted on Peril, like making sure she was okay. And
Okay. Did you share your wisdom with a young person?
well, I don't think so. Not unless you count correcting a life alert.
No, that's not quite it.
Accidents happen.
God. You're just informing her like this is what happens when you age, kid.
Yeah.
All right?
Look.
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
now.
look, kid.
Okay. Cynthia, did not solve a mystery. Did you share your wisdom with a young person?
No.
Okay. Did you share
Nor
a
did I.
memory?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
I was an absolute failure.
Oh.
Well, we were
It's tough.
sneaking around a lot this time too.
We
Yeah.
did a lot of sneaky, and not that much interaction.
If I had adjusted the end of session questions to be more like grifty, criminally, and like all that kind of stuff, you guys would be great. But
Yeah, like
sorry.
did you do something related to your previous past or your
Exactly.
past?
Did you Jimmy a lock
Activities.
today? I mean, like,
Yeah.
all right. Pearl did not solve a mystery. Did you share your wisdom with a young person?
not this session. I kind of did last session.
Okay.
But because I was trying to counsel Courtney. Yes, leave this town. No, maybe you don't want to put your faith in a man for these purposes.
That's true.
So if,
Well,
if
yeah,
you
I
think
mean,
that counts.
yeah, I think so. I mean, like let's just back it up
I'll go
for the
for
other
it.
two. Did either of you like, think that you did your questions last session?
Oh no.
No.
Okay. And
But Pearl
Pearl,
definitely did.
okay. Pearl, did you share a memory of your late family member?
I was reminiscing about Bob's cute bald spot, but
Oh,
I
I'll
don't
take
know.
it if you want. Sounds good. Bald spot. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay. All right. Yeah. So go ahead and clear. And then if you want to change your dawn questions, your end of session questions for next time, please do. All right. And yeah, so let's end this session with some stars and wishes. Again, stars, anything related to the session itself, like each other, the game, the gameplay, and wishes are what you'd like to see for next time and in the future. We're going to be going back to Brindlewood Bay, of course, once this mystery is over, and then we will resume
And
with
we never go back to New Mexico again.
right.
no.
Ever.
Oh
Ever.
God. Or find a
Ever.
different route and then like end up in, I don't know, North Dakota, and I'll have to find somebody who did a Fargo type mystery. We'll see.
We're taking a plane next time.
Okay, there you go.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Jojo has to get out, okay?
We'll ship her.
It was, oh my God.
Are you kidding me? No.
I want to see a crown, like Crown of the Queen, where it's like, instead we see how Cynthia like builds up her millions or whatever to be able to afford all this stuff. Jesus.
I have a
Ugh.
question. Quick
Yeah.
question. On my sheet, there's a crown in a box, and I don't know what the crown in the box means. It's underneath my picture. the other twos don't have it, and I don't know if I somehow turned it on or if
Oh, permanently
hell?
marked question associated.
what?
So what?
There's a little crown icon.
Oh, is it because you're the only one who started marking Crowns of the Void?
Maybe.
Oh.
Let me see. I'm just curious if I mark another one. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Fancy.
Okay.
That
I'm
is
like, where
fancy.
did this come from? What does this
I'm like,
mean?
I've never seen that before. I mean, oh, good cat. Oh shit.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, your retirement's starting to mark down.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, these represent the effects of the dark conspiracy on your maven. These must be
Mhm.
marked in order, and the final box heralds your maven's retirement. Fuck. Oh God. Oh. All right. Well, anyway, sorry. Stars and wishes. Oh my God, this is such a. I mean, love the diner scenes. Oh my
Yes.
God, everything that happened at the diner was like amazing. I'm just like, how are they going to carry that out? Like, past pie? Nope. You did it. It was fine. It was great.
and Cynthia is just sitting here playing with forks.
Yeah.
While we're going,
Finding claw marks. It's great.
Corpse ghost. Ah.
We're throwing backpacks in the toilet and making a ruckus.
Yeah. Yeah, she turned on that table side jukebox or whatever. That's fine.
Mhm.
Just doing a
Nobody
crossword
knows.
puzzle. Like, what are they doing?
Did y'all fall
The
in?
back of the placemat has the little kitty like
Yes,
puzzle.
yes.
The maze.
We're doing those.
She does the kitty maze on the back, or sees the locations of, well, nothing. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, stars for all of the scenes, because you guys did so great reacting in character, and then just like, doing what you were doing. And then yeah, I loved throwing like some of these NPCs at you. I mean, there's a lot of interesting characters in this town, I will say. So, wherever you go, they're gonna find somebody, of course. And you already know, like,
In a wall, for example.
in a wall. Woo. Yeah, creepy ass moments too, I will say. So I can't, I don't know, I mean, like, it's just like such a Mario bursting stars kind of episode. I'm just like, I'm like, it went so well that I barely remember to have you guys take a break. Sorry, so sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so wishes for next time, it's like, just to be able to see you guys interact with people and the environment during the day. I'm not going to say it's more safe. I'm just going to say it's like, it's just easier to see shit.
Yes.
And then maybe we'll finish the mystery. Maybe you'll figure out like the fuck's
Or
going on.
maybe we'll all
Delaware.
get knocked unconscious.
Wake up in the sawmill.
No, that's a different mystery.
Oh,
Sorry.
why? Who's next? I could go next. Stars. Yes, that was a lot of fun. I think we were on point tonight. All of us, like, just everything was like perfectly spooky, but not so much that it's like, okay, I need to take a breath and like, step away. It's like, I think we did a really good, I was thinking about when we were on break, like a really good balance of like, lightness, especially with the chat, that helps. And then, keeping things going. Wishes, I want to see more of, like, I love the little cozy scenes, and I loved like you said, the diner and the bathroom, and just like all of it, all the little scenes, and us just being our weird little old lady characters. I love it.
And again, please remember, we do have safety tools. So if you feel that I've ever gone further than is comfortable, please X card me. Please say X, whatever you need, just to be able to make sure that we all stay safe. All right. And you can always change your mind. Just because something is okay for the one time, I mean, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work maybe another time, whatever. You just feel free. Feel free.
I mean, if I have nightmares of eyeballs staring at me,
well,
that's going next time.
Yeah.
Just saying.
just gonna X card that because I had nightmares. Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was like, please do.
You can too, Mads. I mean,
Yeah, you're welcome to as well.
Oh no, I scared myself. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
You're like,
it has happened.
I need to
It
X
has-
card myself. Hold on a second,
No,
guy.
I know.
I have done that. I have been in games where the GM's like, okay, I was afraid to walk back across dark campus alone by myself after last session, so we're gonna adjust some things.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Totally hear that. So yeah.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Stars to Peril and Mazi for your excellent clue finding and acting and interaction with the environment this time. So much fun. It was nice to see that interaction happening. I just love how colorful the town is and how there's literally bodies in the walls, you know? I like I in a previous session, my wish was to get into danger and to have those spooky things happen, and I feel like that's really coming forward and I'm enjoying it so much. And I do appreciate the pacing and the level of balance that we're getting with, like, hey, there's a burned corpse in the wall, but also, you know, we're gonna make jokes about incontinence. It's a good balance. And yeah, so that's awesome. And I want to say my wish for next time is I just want to explore the environment more. I want to get out and like see the town and look at all the spooky corners, and I want to go into the woods and
I have a question.
no. Sorry.
You can finish and then I'll ask a question. So no.
Yeah, genuinely, that response had nothing to do with you.
Fun.
No, I was gonna say, is there a way we can do like sort of like high level exploration, not necessarily with like having to find clues, Mads, like a way to kind of get history of the town or something? Because I feel like that would be
Is there a library?
that could be fun as well, like learning more about the town, but not necessarily specifically related to like the missing people we're investigating.
I think that can be arranged.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to be to the same level as like exploring your town, exploring Brindlewood Bay, and then like
Right.
finding layers, like,
Right.
because of the conspiracy and such, which I got to make a big fat mark. And then please feel free and remind me to make sure that I give you a void clue once you're back in town. But yeah, I mean, I think it is going to be possible to totally do that. Just remind me that it doesn't have to be on the same scale as finding a clue. It
Right.
could be something that helps you contextualize when you get to the theorize,
Right.
because I mean, like there is some backstory information here, but I mean,
Mhm.
like, it's not necessarily something that would come up
Help with the theory.
unless you really you really like.
Well, and the
Yeah.
other thing I'm thinking is just like, as we're playing, like, right now we have 12 clues. If we were to theorize, that kind of just wraps it up and ends it, but we don't get to explore the rest of the town. So I feel like it's like a lot of side quests that we don't get to do. And I'm a side quest person. So I don't know if, like, obviously Kathleen and Luna, if you guys were as interested, like definitely in like seeing the sawmill and the Casa, was it Hernandez?
Yeah.
Montez. Yeah.
Montez. Like seeing those would be fun, but it might not necessarily push the story forward or have to in terms of the clue finding piece.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, I mean, like, again, just tell me that you don't want to have to do a meddling move per se, right? So I mean, like, I may call it out and then you'd be like, I don't really want one. I mean, I just want to kind of see what happens.
I'm just sightseeing.
Yeah.
I'm not
and you put yourselves into something risky, it'll definitely be a day or a night move, depending. Okay. So your level of danger may be upped, but you won't necessarily be finding clues because you're not engaging the meddling move. Okay.
Sawmill.
Oh yeah, I'm totally for the
Sawmill.
sawmill.
Oh, that's
The
gonna be so
woods, the
full of.
sawmill, and the Casa
The
Montes.
casa definitely.
It's all gonna
and
be. It's all
Mhm.
gonna be like. It's all
gotta
gonna
go
be.
through the woods to get there.
Yeah, it's all gonna be like some serious day night moves, like for those three things. I'm sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm not ready to say goodbye yet, even though we have enough clues to.
We have enough clues, and Pearl wants to get the hell out of this town.
Oh right.
But
But also, you want to know more about the town.
oh yeah, no. I want to know more, and then leave.
And then
Yeah.
leave.
Eat out.
Never ever think about coming back.
Right.
Right.
As
That's
far as
it.
my stars and wishes, I too give stars to this whole session. This was a great session. I love the tension and release, yeah, something spooky, something funny, yeah, something unnerving, something soothing. I like how that rolled this session. That felt really good. Because the spooky is very spooky.
Yeah.
And like I love it. I'm eating it up. But if it was relentless tension,
Mm-hmm. It's hard.
it would be exhausting and less scary.
Yes. I will have to say, I mean, again, this is just I don't know what kind of star it is. It's just a star. Thank you for making my experience with this easy. You guys are creating your characters and playing them perfectly, and just reacting like the wonderful, like, criminally minded old ladies you are. It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much for getting into the premise from the start. But also, I will say this, for whatever reason, whether it be my more practice or because it's like, you guys are like, making a nice cohesive whole, it's just easier. Like, before, I felt very stilted running Brindlewood Bay, as opposed to the Between, which I've had so much more practice with. But I mean, like, this felt very good and easy to just kind of call, or just wait and see what you guys do, how you're reacting to the environment, how you're reacting to people and each other, and just to be able to just go with the flow. And we're not worried about doing day and night and then, like, finish the session with like a question, or we're having solved a mystery. So it's not like you guys are not concerned about the bing bam boom, let's get it done, and then, like, race towards the end. I mean, like, you guys are being very meticulous or desperate not to get like negative rolls. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's great. So all I'm saying is, it's like, thank you for making this a pleasurable experience, that I don't feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna drive this damn bus. You know what I mean? That's the worst.
I have run games that have felt like I'm
with two
trying to
books, right?
haul the game by main force into happening, and it's just
yeah, you don't have a gas pedal and a brake. You have like two brakes, and like you're just kind of like, come on, drive, and it won't work. Yeah. I hate those. I hate feeling like that as a GM. So
I also want to give stars to both other players. I loved Mazi's we'll splash a lot and talk about an accident in potentially embarrassing enough terms that nobody's going to want to ask details. That was such a beautiful way to handle that. It was just,
It's the getaway, man.
so amazing.
You had the exit strategy there, and that was very, very nicely done.
Very beautifully done.
And I loved Cynthia just on the balcony. I mean, that just felt like, yes, we understand Cynthia. This is a glimpse into who she is apart from social stuff, her inner self, and her.
She's so European. Like, I can even imagine, Caviar, if there was more leisure time, right? I mean, I can imagine Caviar, like, requesting to be draped across your shoulders as you stand there in the moonlight and just bask, just like, there's that picture. It's just so beautiful. Love it. So Yeah, I'm going to be introducing, I know for definite sure there's going to be more international flavor in the next mystery. And then of course, you'll be dealing with some rich folk, later on to give you that opportunity to get back into practice for real if you want. We'll see. I don't know yet.
Bessie may have ghost jewels for you. We'll find out.
Yeah, you'll have to go meet up with Ghost Bessie. I don't know if she's a ghost yet, but I mean, it depends on.
Yeah, we don't know whether she's a ghost. We just know there's a death certificate, which is kind of concerning.
Yeah, exactly. So,
especially from somebody who claims to practice, who has made claims to practice black magic.
It looks official. Just reminder,
sometimes when you get up there, that happens, though. You know what I mean? Somebody doesn't see you for a couple weeks, and I'm just saying it could be explained. There's a possibility.
There was a thing. It was a really good nap.
A really good nap.
Really good nap. Oh, and then it's we'll see. I mean, again, to see how you guys deal with the next segment, but I mean, maybe Walter will come back into the scene. We don't know. We'll see. When I saw Walter, I was just like, I'm sorry?
If I can do something for Walter.
Let's keep him. Mascot.
I mean, I have played in a D&D game where we really, really tried to befriend a lich, and then we tried to hook up said lich with a shadow dragon.
I remember that.
Because we wanted shadow dragon lich babies.
Did you watch Shrek and twist it all around in your head? I mean, is that what happened?
No, it was a lady. So it was a shadow dragon that shapeshifted into a lady, and she was like, I'm very lonely, blah, blah, blah. And we are like, we have the perfect person for you.
Oh,
you
my
both
God.
live forever. And of course, our lich friend was like, no, I'm not interested in whatever you're doing. Just leave me alone. And we're like, but hear us out. We're having a wedding and we would like you to attend and
that
meet.
Sounds amazing. The meet cute of.
Yeah, we tried so hard.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
He was an accidental lich, okay? His brother he died. His brother tried to bring him back. He thought he was giving him a revive potion. It was a potion of lichness or whatever.
Interesting.
So
I will say the funnest. Yeah, I'm gonna say the funnest character that I created for an IRL Pathfinder campaign was, and it wasn't even a campaign, it was more like a homebrew series or whatever, was a warrior who discovered that she could cast sorcerer spells because way deep in her past she found out that her father was actually a shape-shifting gold dragon, and so she had powers. But what was funny was the fact that she could only use them when she was nervous, and so she farted obscuring mist before bar fights. So fun. I love that character. She was so fun. She was hilarious. And when her wisdom went down, she was all impulsive. It's she's not fighting those earth elementals. No, she's going to ride her horse past them. Okay. She's just I'm going to go forward. I don't care. So. Oh God, characters. Love characters. Anyway, and I love these characters. These characters are fantastic. Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. Chris asked me, he's like, how's it going? I'm like, we found a burnt body in a wall and a death certificate of a lady we just spoke to and weird claw marks. It's going great. He's like, somebody
talked to a ghost. You forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot the ghost. Well, I was only downstairs real quick getting ice cream. So
It's great. Okay. So you guys have a wonderful couple of weeks, and I will see you on I can't do math. What day is it? I don't even know. 9th, 16th, 23rd, I think. 23rd is the next one. So
that sounds
I
about
believe
right.
So, yes.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So I will see you on the 23rd. Be prepared to start looking at the clues. I mean, you got freaking 12 clues. I know you want to explore the town. That's perfectly fine. We can totally have scenes. However, you got to try to start figuring out a theory. At least 8, if not all 12.
And the question we're trying to answer is, where did
What the hell
everybody
is going-
go?
The question is, hold on. I should have put that in there. The question is,
What the hell is going on? Got it.
what's been happening to the travelers who go missing in Doublewood, and who or what is
there's-
responsible? Complexity 8.
Okay.
Resolve the mystery by confronting the person or entity responsible for the missing travelers and putting a stop to their actions.
Okay, so we do have to call out somebody or something. It's
Correct.
the rat. It's the man-faced rat, guys. Like,
I'm thinking
know
this
it.
is like some unholy hybrid between
Rat Man.
like classic British folk horror kind of culty stuff and Hot Fuzz.
And Hot Fuzz.
It's a great combo, you know. Just not,
Yeah, I
you're not
mean-
dealing with cops. You're dealing with people.
The greater good.
The greater good. Who
Know
knows?
Nothing about no skeletons.
It's like the best. Okay, what?
God, I love that
Like,
movie.
it's like yeah, me too. It's like did you find them swans then? And it's like the woman who kept on saying, it's like ended every single sentence with God rest him. Like, what the fuck?
and all the parallel structures between the first half and the second half. The fascist hag bit over the crossword puzzle turns into fascist hag.
So good, such good like framing. It's just like you started here, you're gonna end here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the
Oh my
structure.
god.
And Timothy Dalton seems to have so much fun since he stopped trying to be a leading man and became a character actor.
I love it. No, he did such a great job. It's like, you know, what is it? Capture me later. And then like that wicked smile, not only like smiling at agent, you know, like Sergeant Angel, but also behind him the boss of the year or the employee of the year, whatever. Holy shit, it's beautiful. So you guys have a wonderful couple of weeks. Happy gaming for anything that you do, like, you know, between now and then. And I will see you in a bit. Bye. See ya.